Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul. You're watching me on my YouTube channel, my talk. So if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I try to enlighten you all the time, with latest developments and all the happenings in the world. And I try to enlighten you at some metaphysical points as well, because I strongly believe that if you'll be updated and keeping yourself aware of the latest facts, and what is happening around, if you'll be honing your skills and making yourself better, you will be apt for each and every opportunity that will come your way. You'll be able to grab the opportunity in this mad scramble, and that is why it is important that we be competent in this world. We become one of the best in our fraternity, in our community. Then only you'll be able to clinch the opportunity, and you'll be able to dominate further in your fraternity and in your community, because this world values those you know who have extraordinary capability, who have financial abundance, who are successful in their life. They only listen to language of money and power. And power nowadays is also a reflection of money. Previously it was happening that even the peoples who doesn't have any background, they were becoming leader. But nowadays, if you want to do something, you should have financial abundance, because the world had changed. People are listening to the language of money only. Wherever you will show money, they will follow that, and that is the reality of contemporary world. And that is why I just try to tell you that become one of the best in your fraternity and try to hone your skills, whatever means, whatever resources you have got, try to leverage that. Applications of all your incisive ability is important, and its implications will certainly change your life altogether. But before that, you should have self confidence, you should have belief in you that you can bring that success to your own to your own hand. That is why it is important and essential that every door that you will knock will not open, but someday, if you will be competent enough, you will be able to open that very door which is needed for you. And this world demands something different nowadays, because competency is getting more complex. If you have very good idea, if you have very good knowledge, you have to execute it very delicately. If you deliberately want to be successful, you have to apply all your knowledge along with that leadership quality, having discernment ability, having visionary attitude. What do you want to envision, how you want to execute your steps, how you want to identify the market, how you want to choose your product that you want to sell, how you want to give your services, render services in a better way, how you want to make it more qualityful, how you want to make it more affordable. Nowadays people want ease of access. So all these things you have to keep in your mind. And before that, if you want to really build a better system for your own self, you have to create better system. Before marketing and selling, you have to bring resources. Processing of that resource operation is needed. Operating, operating in a better way, operations, along with that monitoring of your product and selling, marketing, evaluation is important, cash flow is important, your balance sheet should reflect really well. All these will happen when you will be really awakened, when you will be really incisive enough to look after your business as well as your services. Whatever business, whatever service you want to provide, you have to be really active, because in this competency, if you lack a little bit in this competent market, many people are available who wants to clinch that very opportunity. They want to be successful. So in this mad scramble, you have to be 10 steps ahead. And if you're looking at your business in a very delicate way, you'll understand exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Management of assets and liabilities are also one part. Along with that, profit and loss, cash flows are important for you. Don't think you cannot build a big empire. If you have a little bit of interpretations, you can acquire and assimilate a little bit of money, and then you start your business along with that. But don't belittle your vision. Try to make it, try to scale it up. And once you scale your business, what will happen? You will have multitude of opportunities. and who have money, the power will come. You know, implications of money is nowadays power, and once you have power, you can dominate. You will have freedom, freedom of time, freedom of financial burdens, freedom of choice, whatever you want to buy, the luxuries that you can afford, all these things will be in your hand. But before that, you have to be concentrated. What do you want to do? If you are coming from a middle background, I would suggest if you are not being able to afford higher education like engineering and a master degree, in computer science or in any affordable uh, degree that you are not able to pursue, what you have to do? Just complete your graduation in computer science or in IT or in any kind of technical qualifications if you have, and then dive into online arena like digital marketing, like having business attitude, learn how to make SOPs of software, SaaS business. Everything is available. If you can dive into digital marketing, from there if you start running ads for clients in on online arena like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and all these online platform. If you can run ads and can monitor, can make it better, people will certainly approach you. Nowadays, content writing, email writing is being better. Nowadays, automation has come. AI has been working very well. So you can use AI and leverage that very technology to make it better, and you can scale it up and can make your business really profound. And that is what is the reality nowadays. People are really leveraging all these technologies. Even you can automate all the tools that are available online. First of all, the knowledge that will come to you once you will start automating with the help of AI agents, you will see that what are the new tools available in the market. How you can connect emails, Google Sheets, database, SQL, and all these things all together. You can make your affordable. You can make your WhatsApp, your Telegram, every identity you can use and automate your emails, your market all together, your business all together. You can set up online. You can monitor that and you can scale it up, because nowadays data speaks a lot. People are doing data analytics, data interpretations, Power BI. All these analytics are happening because they want to identify their customer, they want to identify their market, they want to scale it up, they want to reach their right customer, they want to cross sell. So how it will happen? Once you will have leverage of technologies, once you will see that your business is coming online, you are able to monitor that, you are able to interpret the data, you are able to segregate it, you are able to automate it, and the more ahead you will be, your market will certainly be better. And that is what is happening nowadays. If you leave AI, if you leave online arena nowadays, you will be far behind. Though we are in banking industry, I have more than 13 years of experience in banking industry, and I know exactly that nowadays what is coming inside of banking products, how they are being sold, how they are identifying the market, how they are identifying the customers, how they are building their products, how they are trying to sell it, because the competition is really tough. Every bank wants to tell this is a very good product, and they have to identify what they are getting, their liabilities, and their assets. Net interest margin is their profit, so they are identifying what could be the better ways to accumulate more liabilities, means more deposit for the bank, and how can they make their assets like loans, better, where they can earn more interest and better income. Not only interest, because of interest and all these little bit of dependency because of the market, they have to keep it very competent. Net interest margin altogether, they are searching different ways. If they will have bulk deposit, they can deploy it in market and they can earn interest on that way deposit, on that way liabilities. So having profound bulk of deposit will help them, rather than thinking that they will give more interest, which will be very difficult for them to survive, because there will be a little bit of margin. In different banks, if you compare, their interest rates are almost nearly only 1.01, 1.02% differs, but all are really same. So that kind of competition is happening. We are already, working like acting like a bania. We are not no longer like a government bank who has monopoly in the market. We are seeing that, and this is good for people. If there is a competition in the market, it is good for people. There is no monopoly in the market, and that is what should happen, in every field, and that is why it is important that we should leverage all these technologies, and we should learn. I'm learning from banking a lot, and I'm learning how to identify balance sheets and how to create a business altogether, because I know exactly how to evaluate loans. That is okay, that is part of my all day career, but I want to know what are the factors that can build a better business, because ultimately in the end you have to learn all these skills if you want to be a successful person. You have to build your own business, you have to build your own system, either of services or either of products. Whatever you want to do, you have to dive into all these arena, and you have to understand, how to build your assets, and how to take money out of the market, how to raise money and capital and deploy that, how to process your products in a better way, quality food products, and how to marketize and sell it, how to really make your balance sheet better, and later on how to scale it up. All the monitoring system, people, process, all these things you have to understand. And once you understand exactly how to leverage even loans from bank, or how to get capital from people, from markets, and how to scale your business, all these things are connected. So you have to understand cash flows and all these things. You have to understand. And once you understand exactly what kind of business is profitable, what is the demand of market, how your products will be sustainable for a longer period of time. If something happens, something is getting invented that can replace your market altogether in few days, your business will be shut down. So that is what you have to identify, how to go with the market, which kind of products and services you should choose, that it should not be closed within 1 year or 2 years or 5 years. You should have long-term vision for 10 years, for 20 years, so that you can sustain and can leverage, you can make capital and profit as well. So such kind of business you have to think, and this is not an easy process, but you can use leverage AI products. They're giving very good insights, and if you really leverage on these products, you can make miracles, and that is what the industries wants. Industries nowadays are looking for prodigy, who are really capable of understanding, capable of giving productivity, proliferating their sales, their productivity should be really better. So all these things are being considered by the industries, because they want less people and more productivity. That is what is the nowadays they have the campaign, like they are recruiting less, but they want more productivity from a few people, because they want to introduce better systems. And people who are really capable, who are really efficient, they can only use those very sophisticated systems, and they can bring better product, better productivity and better result. And that is what is their vision. Less cost, more profit. And cost will be only minimized when they will introduce better system. Otherwise the quality of their product will go down. But they don't want to leave the market, they want to be competent, their products will be better. So they will introduce better systems, and AI is giving that opportunity to all these industrialists. So that's why they are demanding more. So you have to think like a businessman. If you want to dive in any opportunity, as an employee you will start. I have started like an employee, but you have to think like a businessman. You have to be opportunistic in this market. If you want to leverage, if you really want to make your life beautiful, you have to leverage all these things, and you have to bring it together. Your experience will count, and you will certainly will not regret, and you will certainly be a profound, knowledgeable person who will have eclectic experience, and that experience counts nowadays, and that is what they are looking for. Thank you for listening to me.